Hello, my name is Tarek Dervish, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about asana, the most popular form of yoga. I say the most popular because people don't realize there are actually many ways of practicing yoga, because in the classical sense, yoga is a means of finding liberation from suffering, which exists on all levels of our being, mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, so it requires many different ways of tackling the problem. Asana is the best way of addressing the suffering that comes about from using our bodies unskillfully. Often we're not aware that we have been living in an unskillful way until something goes wrong. We develop back pain, neck pain, stiffness, poor mobility, or a lack of balance, or a feeling of general heaviness or listlessness in the body. We're suddenly struck with the realization that what we once took for granted has suddenly let us down. Not out of spite, but because in truth, it is just that we have let our bodies down. Our body has developed over millions of years and is potentially a very high functioning machine. But if only we lived more naturally, we wouldn't have so much trouble with it as we age. Asana is a great way of getting back to basics. They say that there are 84 classical postures, many of which mimic the movement of animals, and all involve creating different shapes with our bodies and moving our limbs in slightly different ways. There are standing poses, back bends, forward bends, twists, balances, and inversions or upside down poses. Yoga asana is really a way of using the body. It combines the creation of bodily shapes with mindful breathing and mental focus. When these three aspects are properly applied to the practice, then we don't only feel better physically, we also gain mental, emotional, and ultimately spiritual benefits as well. We experience greater integration and suffer less. Yoga asana is hugely popular because it works. A lot of people I talk to shy away from yoga because they think they're not flexible enough. But ironically, this is the very reason we need to practice. Very bendy people don't need this form of yoga quite as much. Here are some practical tips to get you started. The feet play a big part in asana practice, which is why it's best to practice barefooted. As with any physical practice, it's best to practice yoga on an empty-ish stomach. Yoga can be practiced any time of the day and can be used for different things. In the morning, yoga can get you going, but in the evening, it can help to calm you, ready for a good night's sleep. So, with the help of a good teacher, yoga can easily be adapted to your needs. So get to a class and build a relationship with a teacher. If you're a bit nervous about which teacher you should be working with, then bear in mind that BWY teachers are some of the best trained teachers in the profession. The BWY teacher training courses are Ofqual regulated at level 4. So we have worked hard to raise the standard of teaching in the UK and have one of the best reputations around. Why not get in touch with us about asana classes right now? We have qualified teachers all over the country. Use yoga to look after your body. It has so many benefits, and you will forge a healthier, richer, and happier version of you.